On the news tonight, INEC announces date for FCT Abuja Council poll. Last-minute rush as FCT residents make Easter purchases. FCT Area Council Staff Pension Board organizes retirement planning workshop for 224 retirees of the area councils. A very good evening to you and welcome. This is the news at 7 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity station. I am Norlene Ebel Ame with the news. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC FCT, has fixed the 12th of February 2022 as a date for the FCT Area Council election. Disclosing this in an exclusive interview, the FCT INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner Yahaya Bello says the commission is in keeping with the law, has also issued notice of election throughout the 6 area councils of the FCT. Ifoma Ojinta reports.
The Resident Electoral Commissioner INEC FCT, Yahaya Bello, says the notice of election issued is in line with Section 30, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended, and timetable to the build-up of the February 12th, 2022 area council elections is out, and political parties are expected to visit the INEC website to download all necessary forms or documents.
That form is like expression of interest. This, our interest to contest for that election. And for the avoidance of doubt, the Commission will entertain only downloading and, submission of downloaded forms that have been from only 18 registered political parties.
Political parties are also expected to conduct party primaries between April 1st to April 24th, 2021. INEC FCT has also fixed Saturday 24th April 2021 as the date for by-election into Rimba Ebagi ward of Abaji Area Council. The by-election is as a result of the demise of the councillor representing Rimba Ebagi ward.
The primaries for the by-election in Abaji Area Council for that ward, the primaries will start from the 3rd to 10th of April.
The notice for the by-election has also been issued. Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
Or as Christians all over the world prepare to celebrate the 2021 Easter amidst COVID-19 pandemic, Odiri Oboru Arutere was at Garki Market to see the level of preparations.
A visit to the market indicates FCT residents shopping last minute for the Easter celebration, while some residents complained of a little hike in prices of foodstuff. Others say the food items remain affordable. It's expected that FCT residents will celebrate the season in sober reflection.
Commodities have gone up. Everything has gone up.
Rice don't come down. Beans go up. 1,000 naira per mudu. 1 bag 30,000.
While remembering the sacrifices of Jesus Christ, who is the reason for the season. In Abuja, Odiri Oboru Arutere, NTA.
And still on Easter preparations, residents of the Federal Capital Territory have expressed their happiness over the Easter holiday, which will afford them the opportunity to bond with friends as well as family members. Deborah Gazaji-Maika reports.
The city center, especially some designated bus stops, were a beehive of activities preparatory to Easter celebration. A cross-section of residents of the Federal Capital Territory say they are happy that Easter holidays are here.
And I'm very, very happy that the Easter is coming at hand. We are going to celebrate. And
Jesus is dying for us tomorrow. And We give him the glory because he came to save us.
I'm not traveling because I don't have any cash with me.
About this, it reminds us of the death of Jesus Christ, of what he has done for us as Christians, not just for Christians, for the whole world.
As this Easter day be like this, if you just what I will just advise all these Nigerian men that
They, however, advised FCT residents to be security conscious even as they celebrate. Deborah Gazajimaika, NTA News.
And looking at safety this period, in its effort towards preventing and minimizing road traffic crashes during festive periods, the Federal Road Safety Corps has held a rally to intensify awareness of the COVID-19 guidelines and danger of disobeying road traffic rules and regulations. Ifeanyi Ezumba reports that the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Chibuike Amechi, who was at the event, spoke on the need to enact laws that will apprehend offenders.
Are you sure?
The event, which was held at Jabi Motor Park, was in conjunction with Bayes University Law Clinic. The Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, while commending the Federal Road Safety Corps for their doggedness in ensuring safety on the highways, revealed that the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Malam Muhammad Musa Bello, has promised to floor the Jabi Park and upgrade it to standard.
That it's difficult for them to acquire the knowledge of the laws. From what you saw there, nobody has the Highway Code, nobody has the Federal Road Safety Commission law, nobody has the Federal Highway Act, nobody. And not to encourage them to educate themselves by reading the law.
Corps Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps, Boboye Oyemi, who said the rally is replicated across the country, appealed to unions to ensure that drivers go for eye tests.
We want to bring down the crashes to an acceptable level. For the Easter Patrol, I've assured Mr. President that we are going to bring the crashes down. Mr. President is providing what is required for us to do the work, and we must do this.
The SSA to the President on National Union of Road Transport Workers, Suleiman Danzaki, and others spoke on the need for more motor parks to be sited in the Federal Capital Territory.
Abuja has only 3 designated motor parks: Zuba, Otako, and motor parks. The rest are all illegal motor parks.
we want our roads to be safe, we want people to be safe, we want crashes to be drastically reduced, and continuous talking to the people who move these vehicles from point A to point B is why we are at this park.
We want our clinics to continue to have an association with the Road Safety Corps so that we would make sure that each and every Nigerian understands the road safety regulations.
The essence of the rally is to make the people conscious of the dangers of reckless driving and to obey the law, as the Federal Road Safety Corps is determined to improve on their level of advocacy and program to ensure zero crashes on the highways. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, NT News.
From safety, let's look at security now. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has ordered uninterrupted motorized patrols, diligent stop and search and coordinated intelligence-based crime-fighting strategies within the FCT during the Easter celebration. In a statement signed by the Command's Public Relations Officer, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mariam Yusuf, says the command has deployed proactive measures at recreational parks and centers, worship centers, and major highways. While wishing FCT residents a happy Easter celebration, it implores them to be vigilant and report all suspicious movement through the following numbers: 080 320 03913, 080 615 81938, 070 573 37653, and 080 289 40883. The federal government has declared Friday 2nd and Monday 5th April as public holidays to mark this year's Easter celebration. In a statement signed by the Director of Press, Ministry of Interior, on behalf of the Minister, Ogbeni Rauf Arebeshola, who made this declaration on Tuesday, urges Christians to emulate the attributes of forbearance, forgiveness, kindness, humility, love, peace, and patience, which were demonstrated by Jesus Christ. He called on them to use the occasion of this year's Easter celebration to pray for the peace, unity, and progress of the country. Arebeshola, in his statement, assured that the government will leave no stone unturned in dealing decisively with the spate of kidnappings, armed banditry, and other crimes and criminality being perpetrated by enemies of Nigeria. The minister said, "Security is everybody's business," thereby encouraging all Nigerians and foreign residents in Nigeria to display a high level of patriotism at this critical time in the history of Nigeria to support the efforts of securing lives and property of the citizenry, while wishing Christians both at home and abroad a happy and peaceful Easter celebration. Arebeshola called on Nigerians to join hands with President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration in its determination to make life more meaningful for all. Now, many Nigerians have continued to worry about the failed negotiations between the federal government and National Association of Resident Doctors. Meanwhile, an indefinite strike has commenced today due to failure of both parties to reach a consensus. Among the demands of the doctors is a failure to pay them COVID-19 allowance and non-payment of salary of resident doctors since December. Aisha Obali reports.
A visit to National Hospital Abuja, NTA observed that most of the services were skeletal, even though consultants and other health workers are on the ground to salvage the situation. Faith Nicholas is worried and appealed to government to resolve the pending issues so as to allow Nigerians enjoy quality health care.
I was unable to see the doctor, and they say they have not given any assurance if I will see the doctor for now.
Dr. Taya Hastrop, the spokesperson of the hospital, emphasized that the hospital is attending to patients.
For National Hospital, it's not that the hospital is closed down. We have consultants, that run clinics, and those consultants are still there seeing their patients. And we also have other health workers who are on their duty. Just only the resident doctors that are part of this strike. So we also have our patients and the inpatients are there who are admitted in the wards.
We have to start negotiating again for new agreements. We had the minister tell us that COVID-19 allowances will be paid for 6 months, only to get it for 3 months, and it was stopped. Those are part of the problems we have. So we hope that doctors' salary, we expect that the salaries will start dropping from today for the house officers all over the country, and we hope that government will keep to their own end of the bargain.
Meanwhile, the strike continues nationwide until the two parties reach an agreement. In Abuja, Aisha Obali, NTA News.
From the Federal Capital Territory, Primary Health Care Agency was at the NTA headquarters to vaccinate staff and management of NTA. Serafina Umekwe reports that a total of 339 persons have so far been vaccinated.
The global threat posed by COVID-19 pandemic may soon be a thing of the past. Our scientists are seriously working hard to put an end to the pandemic.
It's expected that the person who has been vaccinated will sit down for a period of about 15 minutes. Now, the aim is to watch that person and see if the person has any adverse reaction. So yes, we know that a few people may have some adverse reactions, but on the whole, most people don't.
When you take and you have pains or cramps,
We take things like paracetamol.
As you can see, I've done mine, and we all have to believe in science. That's the most important thing here. So I encourage any other person out there, go and have your vaccine.
The process here is quite simple and fast. First, it begins with documentation of personal details and taking of the AstraZeneca vaccine jab, followed by snapping of a pictorial passport, which is uploaded at the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency portal. Lucy Adaga, a chief nursing officer with the Asokoro District Hospital, says the vaccine is 79% safe as no cases of pain or adverse effects have been reported since the commencement of the program.
We have a responsibility to do the right thing. I think this is the way to go. So I'd like to encourage other Nigerians out there to please take advantage of this opportunity and get vaccinated.
We're preparing for the National Sports Festival, and one of the mandatory conditions to participate in the festival or be in Edo State is for us to get ourselves vaccinated. And one of the things that makes us to move on in life is when we believe in what we're doing. Others have done it. Nigeria is not an exception. We're even lucky in the country at the moment that is not going beyond what is anticipated.
Pregnant women and lactating mothers are advised not to take the vaccine until they stop weaning their children. In Abuja, Serafina Okon Umekwe, NTA News.
And now to figures on from NCDC as at 31st of March 2021, which indicates 5 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 19,637, while active cases stand at 1,431, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stand at 18,042, and sadly 164 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. The FCT Area Council Staff Pension Board has organized a retirement planning workshop for 224 retirees of the area councils and LEAs who recently got approval from the FCT administration for the payment of accrued benefits. Mariam George Jutubo has details.
The aim of the workshop is to brief on how to access their benefits and live a purposeful retirement life. Director FCT Area Council Staff Pension Board, Nazin Indeng, says the board has always had complaints on retirees unable to manage their funds, hence the need for the workshop.
So we're planning their retirement in collaboration with PENCOM and the consultant. The idea is to brief them on how they can access their benefits and how to live a purposeful retirement life.
Some stakeholders and retirees lauded this initiative that will help retirees reorganize their lives.
We've delivered papers on how the retirees can be prepared, to retire, and as well as the things that we consider that are important for them to know.
Things are getting better as we go, and that's why we're here to help these retirees know their options and how we can help them if there are any problems.
Outside, they will confuse you, they will carry you there, but now, by this program, I know where I'm going.
There were paper presentations that will help the retirees live healthy lives and in addition, begin second career post-retirement from public service. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
And a little bit on security. The FCT Police Command has asked residents to debunk a recent news making rounds on social media of alleged kidnapping of 20 persons along Zuba Road. The Police Public Relations Officer ASP Yusuf Mariam in a press statement says the report is malicious and targeted at creating tension among well-spirited residents of the FCT. Meanwhile, the police has enjoined residents to remain calm and law-abiding, also verify every information they receive, as the command remains committed to protecting lives and property of residents. Now to sports news. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 gives formal approval for Edo Sports Festival 2020 as Grace Nwokocha qualifies for Tokyo Olympics Games. Let's join Rukaya Abbas Hassan for more.
The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has given a formal approval for the staging of the Edo 2020 National Sports Festival, slated for April 2nd to 14th, after the host state met all the stipulated health protocols. They further commended the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, for taking the bold, difficult but necessary step of postponing the festival severally due to the spike in the spread of the pandemic. And Grace Nwokocha has qualified for the women's 100-meter event for Tokyo Olympic Games after beating the 11.15 seconds qualifying time set by the World Athletics at the third Making of Champion Grand Prix held at the Yaba College of Technology in Lagos, Nigeria. She is the third Nigerian woman after Ruth Usoro and Favor Ofili to pick up a ticket this year in the United States as she stormed to a world lead of 11.09 seconds in a run that saw her meet the qualification time for the Olympics. And the World Cup qualifiers continue as North Macedonia were successful in breaking Germany's remarkable 18-match winning streak as Elif Elmas's late strike secured a stunning 2-1 away victory in their Group J World Cup qualifier encounter at the Schweinsland Racing Arena in Duisburg, Germany. It is a famous win for North Macedonia and a bad night for Germany, who are third in their qualifying group after 3 matches, below Armenia and North Macedonia. In tennis, Naomi Osaka's 23-match winning triumph was brought to an end in surprise fashion as she was beaten by Maria Sakkari in the quarterfinal of the Miami Open. Osaka had not lost a match since February 2020, claiming Grand Slam wins at the Australian and US Opens in the interim. With Sports Brief, Rukaya Abbas Hassan, NTA News.
And just to remind you that COVID-19 vaccine is free. Avail yourself to be vaccinated, and that will reduce the spread of the disease. That's it on the 7 p.m. news, the English version. I leave you with the translations. Do have a lovely night rest.
Ama agbaje reshaje wo wona ajuku shagbadai iwa na bai saba badai wo mu president fa yuba wona agwa na bai gai gwamnati atete shi ba kuliya shenya na yi ga ainake ba ku an pe ga na ba shakuli a ce in kiza da yakwanyi ba dai in ga afya bayi ko na in pe gwa wace a ba ai ko balayi ko na ba shakuli a ce in fa ma jinta wa godo wai dai in ga ba ya kuliya she azana gman ya bello woku da a gwamnati bibi biya dudu in ga kuliya she ko balaga sayin babaki ba fa gabi za ba giba in ba siyasa gbadagun ba baki ko in ya kula ka na ko lo afia ko yi ko na fe shi ba ci anyi a gwada ga ina baji ba ba shekuli a kasla ya bo ba shi sagi irin ba e bagi nya in fe ye no kwance na ba ya je su da in ga kinzid na iye figi ina madano untuge ala anyi pega susun gwamnati tintin shiya intu yesi fifi bo da wala kala efigo aza jila daba intu nge aku anyi pega gwa ba ya kula ka nge jumawi usu bada litani wi banya agbada baba jan ma sai ko yin ba ji shoko yiwe awo ajeye ye ba fi yesu kristi apata manai intu iye abigibo kizin na gwamnati ya bibi ya gwamnati a ta shi ba in ba ku lo sun ya zakoyi a bai shi ya shi in tu ba ba lalo ya ta ji gwan ba ce tu shi ba ce anyi gwamnati a shi ya shi ko kwa kan ba wi an shi ba ba shi apma bayan wai meran george tubo wa godu wan ngai in ga fa shi zana gma gen nanzi ede wada an ga ba shi ya shi kwa kan ba wi an tu ga a ga ba sai ya dudu in ga ya zakoyi ba ba tan ba shi apma le giwe kwa ma ba shi ko gon ce na shi a ye ba shi na bayin ba ba giwe ko kunce a gaba an yakwa shi baya ba shi ba kwai kwa ba shi magbaje ana ba yi ku zai ba ja da wasu shakwa su yi sai su
Jama'a barkanmu da warhaka ga fasaran takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Shaibu Onoze Yakubu. Hukumar zaɓe na Abuja ta sanar da cewa za a yi zaben kananan hukumomi na Abuja ranar 12 na watan Fabrairu 2022 wato shekara mai zuwa. Kwamishinan hukumar zaɓe na Abuja Yahaya Bello ne ya sanar da haka a hiransa da wakiliyarmu Ifoma Ojinta, inda ya ƙara da cewa wannan ya yi daidai da dokokin zaɓe wanda za a iya samun ƙarin bayani a yanar gizo. Ta ya ƙara da cewa ana buƙatar jami'un su yi zaben fitar da ɗan takara tsakanin 1 da 24 na watan Afrilu na wannan shekara, inda kuma hukumar zaɓe ta ce za a yi zaben cika gurbi na Rimba Ebagi da ke ƙaramar hukumar Abaji ranar 24 na Afrilu cikin wannan shekara. Gwamnatin tarayya ta keɓe ranakun Juma'a 2 ga watan Afrilu da Litinin 5 ga watan Afrilu ranakun hutun tunawa da ranar rasuwan Yesu Almasihu da yin kira ga mabiyan addinin Kirista da su yi koyi da rayuwar Yesu Almasihu. Ma'aikatan kulawa da jin daɗin ma'aikacin gwamnati da suka yi ritaya na Abuja ta haɗa taron ilmantar da ma'aikatan da suka yi ritaya 224 daga kananan hukumomi akan hanyoyin da za su bi wajen cin moriyan hakokinsu na kuɗi. Wakilar Maryam George Jitubo ta kawo rahoto cewa darakta na hukumar Nanzin Inden ya ce hukumar ta sami korafe-korafe akan matsaloli da ma'aikatan da suka yi ritaya ke fama da su, shine kuma makasudin wannan taron. Jama'a abin da ya sauka kenan, mu kwana lahiya.
Ụlọkwala ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ọkaakọ bụ Chisom Soninwe Okafọ ya wetere na akụkọ ndị a n'uju. Ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ntuliaka ngalaba nke obodo abụ FCT eyiela ime ntuliaka zuru ọha ọnụ maka ọchịchị ime obodo n'abalị 12 nke ọnwa abụọ n'afọ 2022. Dịka ọ na-aza ajụjụ onye ọrụ anyị Ifeoma Ojinta jụrụ ya, onyeisi ụlọọrụ Yahaya Bello kwuru na malite na abalị mbụ ruo n'abalị abụọ nke ọnwa anọ n'afọ a na a ga-enwe ntuliaka nke ndị ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị ụzọ ha ga-esi achị, ebe etinyekwara ntuliaka nke onye omeiwu nwụrụ anwụ nke Rimba Abaghị nke ọchịchị ime obodo Abaji n'abalị 24 nke ọnwa n'afọ a. Ndị bi n'obodo abụ FCT ekwupụtara obi ụtọ ha maka emume ekeresimesi. N'otu aka ahụ, ọchịchị ala anyị bụ Naijiria ekwupụtara na abalị abụọ nakwa abalị 5 nke ọnwa anọ n'afọ a ga-abụ ụbọchị ezumike maka ndị ọrụ bekee, ebe ha kpọkuru ndị otu ụka Kraịst ka ha ṅomie ihe ndị Kraịst mere ma jiri ohere akpa ekpere maka udo na ọganihu nke ala anyị. Ụlọ ọrụ ọchịchị obodo a na-ahụ maka ọdịmma ndị ọrụ bekee lara ezumike nka n'ọchịchị ime obodo ahaziela ọzụzụ maka ndị rụrụ obodo ọrụ lara ezumike nka. Onye ọrụ anyị Mariam George Jitubo kwuru na nke a bụ iji kụziere ndị lara ezumike nka ụzọ ha pụrụ isi nweta ego ndị ruru ha. Ọ bụ otu akọ ha nọ na nke abalị ya ka anyị bụ ọnụchi. Ndewo.